Hello and welcome to Spectating Gaming. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing a commentary over some of my gameplay here at the beginning. Then we're going to switch over to a live comm that I was doing while playing this game. So this is going to start off as episode 1 of a video series I want to do called Why Didn't I Win? Where I want to watch my gameplay and kind of in the back seat in this post-editing part, I want to break down kind of good decisions, bad decisions that I made, and talk about why I didn't win. Now, immediately, I didn't win this game because I landed in the wrong place for my playstyle. I know that I am not any good at indoors fighting. I can watch all of the Tim the Tatman, Nick Merckx, Sally's a Dog, Keep, Nade Shot, Scump, all these guys who land Superstore every single game. I am never going to be that good at Superstore without a lot of practice. Maybe, hopefully this series will help me get better at it, and I will eventually be able to land Superstore and have those epic killer high kill games. That's not who I am. I know that I do better when I land on those kind of outskirts of the map and work my way into the interior. So that was my first mistake. Now, as I'm trying to play this, I did well. I played it up. I tried to do this hop and I don't understand why I missed. Reality, I know I didn't look at it, but I was trying to omni movement jump. This, I think I play all right. I got lucky playing against a bot. Really good. I hip fired as I was ADSing. That was good. Here is where I made a mistake. I just switched to a gun that I shouldn't have because this LMG got destroyed by the ladge right here. I should have re-swapped back. The problem is I tried to reload and then I accidentally swapped weapons and I didn't have time in my head to switch back. Now with Gulag, I've kind of started mixing it up, especially since I've been in casual solos so much. I don't know if I've ever played against a human being in the Gulag in casual, so I've started just exclusively using my knife and figured this is how I'm going to get my knife gold. I really like chasing camos. I think it's one of the most fun parts of any game. That's currently what I'm doing over in Zombies, is mostly grinding camos and then testing stuff for videos here. Currently wrapping up testing on the mystery box patch that just happened. Trying to get that out this week. Hopefully Saturday is my goal. But here is where I'm going to make a good decision, I think. And that is getting the heck out of the middle of the map. Getting out into this outskirt region where I am significantly better. I am a much better player when I am out in open areas where I can see enemies, where I can hear them a little bit better. My reactions are quicker to them in that environment. I am not very good at close quarters combat anymore, which probably stems from the fact that I don't really play multiplayer all that often anymore. So coming in, I am going for this contract, trying to recover, get some money together, and I've also found that just out here, especially in casuals, you get a lot of bots that spawn on you, so you get that kind of confidence boost that gets you going of get a few kills. Okay, now I'm getting hyped up, I'm ready to go. So that for me is probably the first smart decision I made in this game. Now I'm gonna go around loot goblin. Honestly, looting is probably one of the more fun parts of the game to me for some reason. I get lucky with a few good chests, and here I pick up this gun and I never put it back down. This thing is amazing. I really wish I would have inspected it so I could have gotten the loadout. However, I'm sure somebody somewhere has recorded it, And we see this is where I shine when it comes to gunfights. Granted, it's a bot. It's not that hard to beat them, but I feel like you get more bots out in the wide open areas. That may just be a little bit of confirmation bias. I don't feel like I see a lot of players out in these open areas, or at least not till endgame when they get forced out there. Whereas when I'm playing regular, it's actually one of the reasons why I stopped playing regular solos and was just solo queuing in quad casuals, is in regular, you land out in a place like this, I was still getting destroyed by just random great player who also wanted to land out there for a contract. So I'm going to loot a little bit more before I head up. I think this was overall a neutral decision. Could I have been kill hunting? Probably. But here, decide FFAR, not worth it. I used it in a couple games ago. I didn't really like it all that much. I think it has way too much recoil. In reality, I pretty much use this Krig for the majority of my kills. This thing is really well made. I feel like the Krig now feels like the Kilo felt in the original Verdansk. And I love it. That was my primary weapon, was the Kilo. I don't really think I used anything. I used the Grau, probably, but even I used the Kilo long after the Kilo stopped being the cool gun to use. My other primary weapon was the crossbow, because I loved using those explosive arrows, and I really wish it was still as good. I don't feel like it's as good anymore. They kind of destroyed it, but Jesus, it is horrible. This battle pass level up, I love the music. It gets me hyped, but it just wrecks your playing in the middle of the game. So here, I'm rotating over. Really, I'm not doing anything exciting. I'm not doing anything that I think is costing me the game at this point. Here, I'm moving towards. Think I hear some action. I'm gonna leave that chest for now. Got this car over here, checking him out. In reality, I probably could have pushed here, but I decided to be a little more cautious. I want to win, ultimately. That is my goal. I would love to drop a lot of kills. That's great. It's cool. It would look better on YouTube. But at the end of the day, I'm here to win. It would be awesome to do better, but whoever's standing last, that is ultimately what matters the most. So I'm going to go over here, loot, hopefully get enough to get my loadout, and wipe up the last few people, especially that guy who's over there. But I, of course, wasn't paying attention to the zone. I should have been a little bit better. So using this free loadout, I can hopefully, because I could see when it was dropping that there was two of them. So my hope was that I was going to catch this guy out in the open here, which we can see I don't. I also find all of these random AI droppers I both love them and hate them. I really enjoy the free kills, but I feel like most of the time they just kind of bait me into shooting straight up in the air, which is probably not the best for my safety in the game. But free kills are kind of nice. So we're coming up here. There's not a lot of time before I'm going to get utterly destroyed. And really, it's the decision that cost me the game. Was when I get up here and I start trying to get this last kill. And here we can see I'm searching through my loadouts because I just prestiged. I'm, I think, level 3 at this point. And I have no classes with ghosts, so I went to the pre-builds and was hoping one of them had it. Luckily, the sniper did, so I get my HDR, which I really appreciate the fact that they put a silencer on the HDR in the pre-built classes. It's not as good as my usual gun, but it gets the job done until I can level up enough to get back my ghost. I realize I grabbed the wrong special. I did not grab this heartbeat sensor. I love the heartbeat sensor, and I also realized that I have blast traps, which I can't imagine trying to use in Warzone. I don't think they would arm fast enough. And here, I thought with that UAV called in that they might have been up here at this buy. Turns out they weren't, or at least if they were long gone. So I'm going to use my money to buy a UAV, and this right here is where I make my fatal mistake. So I see 3 pings that I decide to focus on. I get this first kill moderately well. I can see this guy out of the corner of my eye, get a good shot, I knock him. That should have told me that was a human, and what I should have done right here is stop and use that cover. Instead, I ran straight at him, and ultimately that's what got me. So alright, so we are on with spectating Angry Tissues. Got 2, I would assume, bots up here on the mini map. See if you can get in here and get in the middle of it. I don't understand how this guy destroyed me. And it's then missing all of these shots. Wait, not gonna go for the kill? I'm so confused. Gotta love the bots just running away from the person who is shooting them. I feel like we could definitely see the bots be a little bit more responsive than they currently are. But we'll see. This guy's got 10 kills, got 77 remaining. Kind of out a long ways to do anything insane. Let's see, how many kills did I have? I was on 8. And should have been able to mop him up for 9. Probably would have rotated the same way. But, alas, I've always questioned why so many of these spectating videos start off with them killing themselves and then immediately trying to spectate. Personally, that's how you always end up in a lobby that's super easy. So I like to play around first, and then if I end up dying, then I'll do some spectating, especially if it's early on. We'll see where he's gonna go to. Got easy kill there, and that is definitely another player up on this other side. Ooh, this is a good hop up. That's a good kill right there. Very excellent play from this guy, hopping up like that. Now, got, holy crap, a lot of cash. We're at $48,000. Now we gotta find a buy station. So, I mean, if I were, I would probably rotate out here to lumber personally. But that's more of the style I like to play. I like to rotate kind of around the edge of the circle. Interesting choice to call that in and then run towards it. Huh, not what I would have done, but I am not alive right now, so I guess what I would have done is probably not super important. But while we're waiting for him to run into the zone, what are you guys thinking about the casual solos mode? I personally love it. I think it was a great addition to the game. And I wanted it the second that I played casuals. Let's see, can he get this kill? Maybe. I don't know. I thought that bot was going to get away for a second. You know, I have a running conspiracy theory that to make numbers look better, that they use actual player names, and that when you're offline that you could be playing as a bot. What do you think in the comments? Maybe it's too controversial, maybe that's a little too conspiratorial, but I've noticed a lot of times I'll log on and see that none of my friends are online on PlayStation, but they are online on Call of Duty. And I'm curious how much of that is a bug, or Call of Duty would likely argue it's a bug. I think that it's a great, ingenious way to get around making your numbers look a little bit better. And you can make it look like you have more active online players because you're using those actual accounts. Now, let's see, is he going to take advantage of this UAV? Well, we had 2 players over here. Looks like we've got 2 over here. And we got 1 at lumber, which is where I probably would have gone. But let's see, is he going to capitalize on this UAV? And let me know down in the comments if you are new here. I would love to get to know you a little bit better. Leave a comment. Let me know what kinds of things do you enjoy. I tend to play either Warzone or zombies. I'm a big fan of zombies personally. Ooh, and bot. That's a very cool blueprint that he's got here. I love the weapon effects. But let's see, as he's rotating around, is he going to find anybody else? But let me know what kinds of games you enjoy, what you want to watch. I'm probably going to stick with Warzone and zombies, although I kind of want to get out and play some other things. I've really been wanting to play the new I guess not new to me, Battlefront 2. I never played it when it was out. So to me, it's a new game, and it looks like it's finally in a really good place. I would love to play some old school games, kind of the games that got me into gaming myself. I this past, I guess, winter, played the Sly Cooper games again, and those were a blast. Let's see, we got some good hop arounds. Definitely got a bot right there. Got 2 of them actually. Oh, should have gone for that player. That guy melted just a little bit too fast. Let's see, is he going to manage to get out of this? I'm kind of scared for the guy. We'll see. So far he's made some really good plays, knowing when to challenge, when not. Wow, this guy must have way better headphones than I do. I heard that guy. I did not hear the guy hop up on that. Impressive. Wow. Gotta love it when all the bots come to you. We're at 18. Now the real question is, where did this player head to? And how good are they? Got a player jumping over across the river there. Which that seemed like a human being reaction. Jump off a building. I don't know if I've seen bots on top of buildings very often. I would grab that heartbeat sensor personally if it were me. Just saw a player up over the fence. Who knows if it was our ghillie suit guy or not. But it looks like we got a gunfight over here. Is the bot gonna give away the real player's location? Ooh, just got sniped at.
Changing max.
Not sure from where though. Boy, this game's gonna end up going on a little bit longer than I thought. I have a meeting that I have to leave for in like 10 minutes. Hopefully this is over with enough time for me to get dressed. I would grenade that personally. Because the sooner you get behind him, take that shot. No, and our ghillie suit guy died. Is that to a bot? I really hope not. That'd be sad for ghillie suit guy.
9 left. Keep the pressure
Wow,
on.
that went
Requesting score streak.
so fast. Everyone died. I feel like when you hit a certain point, all the bots just despawn, and before that there's a ton on the map. Because there's no way we just went for... last time I looked, we were at 40.
Requesting recon above.
But good, let's see.
On station.
Gas
Got
is moving.
one guy on the minimap. 2, okay. So we're all centered over here at Fire Station. Now this is a time where I feel like having a sniper rifle would have been really, really nice, and maybe that's what he's going to grab. Let's see.
Only 4 remain. Finish the job.
Gun. Okay. Got an AR. No? Is that a sniper? Switch back. You've had this one the whole time.
Setting waypoint.
Yep, I saw someone up there. I don't think you can make that hop up there. So we know one player's up on that ridge. Could kind of see him through the trees. I don't know about you. I could see some movement. It's really nice actually watching someone else play. I feel like a way better Call of Duty player because I can just see so much more when I'm not the one focusing up. Just saw him again. Now where did they go?
Disregard.
I wonder if they slid down or up trying to get this kill. Or maybe they took their rotation. Which would be wise. I don't know if this window is where I'd be hanging out. Because anyone up on that hill is going to snipe you.
Gas is closing in.
Sniper Glenn, dude, get down. And of course there's a car in the mix. Come on, dude, do some crazy stuff. Not gonna lie, I really want that sniper up on the hill to snipe him through the window. Come on. Oh, gotta love it. Let's see, we're on with Jay Cooper. Let's see if he can pull it off or if he's gonna get sniped. Is that a body on that? There was a body on the edge of the circle, I think. Oh. Ballsy. Oh, you do not have the cover, dude. Let's see. Oh, that was not a bad nade. Let's see. Got the car going for the push. Let's see. I am nervous for this guy. Is this a 1v2? I'm really curious how the other guy died. Well, that was an interesting game. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. Let me know if spectating something you want to see. And have a good one.